This video is to show you how to find probability for a calculated z-value. Actually, this applies to any z-value. So I'm just going to use an example here. As you can see on your screen, this figure 5.2 is from a straightforward statistic with Excel second edition by Chieh-Chen So here is a z-value. Probability of z less than negative 0.25. So negative 0.25 is slightly to the left of 0. So the dashed line here is 0, and right here, that's 0. And so this solid line here is negative 0.25. And less than that, you will be looking to the left-hand side, this area under the curve. So as I shaded red right here. So that's the probability you're trying to figure out. And the traditional way is you look into a z-table and find it. And of course, there are rules about the particular z-table you use. In this video, I'm teaching you how to find that p-value from Excel function. So now let's switch to Excel. Excel doesn't really label anything, so just open up Excel. This is completely blank. So you start with your z-value, and as we were talking about in our example is negative 0.25. And our job is to find the p-value associated with that. So the function is, in Excel, every time you need to do a function, it starts with equal sign. It tells Excel you're doing a function. And the function here is norm dot s dot dist. So it actually stands for standard normal distribution, but as you can see, the shorthand there is in a weird order, but let's just go with it. And then it asks you when you have left parentheses, as you can see under there, it gives you some hint. It's asking you for what is your calculated z-value, and are you doing the cumulative probability function. So let's do one at a time. The z-value is negative 0.25, comma. Cumulative distribution function, basically it's the probability smaller than that z-value, and that's exactly what we are doing. So we just say true and right parentheses, close the operation and hit enter. Voila, magic, it shows you the probability. So probability for z-value less than negative 0.25 is 0.401294. And let's make a note here. This is the left tail probability, which means the left side of the z-value. Oops. Left tail probability. Okay, and sometimes the math questions in the statistical problem in your book doesn't always ask you for the left-hand side probability. What happens if they ask you for probability of the z-value greater than negative 0.25, which is to the right-hand side of that z-value, then you have to do a little bit of operation, which is everything under the curve, the probability is 1. And if we use 1 minus the left tail probability, which you calculated up there, highlighted right there, B2 is the left tail probability we just calculated. 1 minus B2 and hit enter, and you get 0.598706, and that is the right tail probability. Okay, so hope that's very clear, and I will show you a different example for different kind of statistics. Okay, bye.